Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna do a makeup look using makeup that I tried once or twice and just felt kind of about it. Kind of giving makeup a second try to see if I really love it. I feel like a lot of these products I tried once or twice and then threw it in my drawers and then forgot about it. So I kind of dug up some makeup that I want to try out again with you guys to see if we like it still or if it should go back in the bottom of the drawer. So if you like beauty videos, make sure to hit subscribe down below. A new video for you guys every week. But yeah. Let's dive into it. Some of these things are from my GRWMs haul, so that's kind of exciting too. Alright, so for primer, I dug this out of the drawer. This is from GRWMs. This is the Birthday Skin Primer. I think I remember liking this when we used it the first time. It's like a pore filling smoothing primer. Go in with that. It's very creamy. Wow, that is pretty blurring. I feel like it mattified a lot of my shine as well. I really liked how blurring that made my skin look. Took away some of that shininess. I like that a lot. We'll see how it does under makeup. For foundations, I have two here that I dug out of my drawer. These guys are both from the drugstore. This one is the CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear Light Airbrush Finish. Although this looks like it might be a little too dark for me. We'll swatch it and see. And then this one is from Hard Candy, which you can find at Walmart. This is the Glamouflage Full Coverage Foundation. The Glamouflage one looks a little lighter, so maybe we'll end up going with that, but I'll swatch both of them. I think these are both supposed to be pretty full coverage and long wearing. Ooh, this one looks a little dark too. I bought these like a year ago when I was keeping up with self-tan. Nowadays, I don't really do that. Just embracing the natural paleness. The Glamouflage one was a wand. This one's a pump and it's coming out pretty gross. It's definitely gonna be too dark. Yeah, there's no way. Let's go in with the Glamouflage one. But I do remember really liking this CoverGirl one. I think I have a full review and wear test on both of these. I can link both of those up there above. The Glamouflage one is in the shade Warm Beige 1510. I know I'm not a warm beige person. Took me a while to figure out. I am like a light cool medium. I feel like is usually what goes good for me, or a light neutral. Let's just like brush some of this on and see what happens. Feels kind of dry. Definitely not the right color. Feels very matte. I feel like it's really clinging to my skin. It's a little hard to blend out. My skin just feels really dry today. Might like this if you have more oily skin or you're prepped really well. I feel like I'm not prepped really well for this. Or if I had a hydrating primer under it, maybe. I feel like it's really clinging and really hard to blend out. I don't know about this. This might go back in the drawer. Color turned out not too bad. Alright, it's definitely drying down very matte. Still has a little tack to it. Okay, it's okay. Let's move on. I want to try this again. This is the e.l.f. like color corrector and this is in the shade Peach. Try this for my dark circles. I feel like this color is just a little dark for me. Wish it was a little more lighter. That might have worked. We'll see how concealer goes over this. But I think that might work. I like how thin it is and how it dries down. Does not feel like another layer of makeup, which is really nice. It doesn't have any brightening effect. It just has color corrector. Well, let's go in with concealer next. Yeah, let's go in concealer. So there hasn't been a concealer that I bought and kind of like threw in the back of my drawer. The only one that I did is the GRWMs one. That's just because the color is just so off. I feel like the color is just not right for me. We can try a little of it on our breakouts. I'm washing my face after this anyway, so it's okay. It's just hard to know if I like it or not because it's just such a wrong color. That's pretty decent coverage though. It's on the thicker side. Another concealer I pulled out is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This was my ride or die back in the day and I just got away from using it with trying new products, so I want to try it again to see if we still love her. This is in the shade Nude, which might be a little dark for me too now that I'm been embracing my paleness. This definitely has like a more peachy yellower undertone. Blends out like butter. It's why I love her. Yeah, it's definitely too yellow. The only thing about this concealer in store, I just feel like this line of concealer didn't have a great shade selection, especially in the light shades, so I feel like that's why I just kind of stuck with the shade and made it work. Not bad, not bad. My under eyes are looking pretty good. Again, has a little yellow undertint, so not wonderful, but still love her. Blends out like butter. Has great coverage. It's not cakey. It's not creasy. Still love her. Just wish the shade range in this collection was better. Moving on. to some cream bronzer, but this is the LYS cream bronzer stick in Harmony. This is a little dark for me, but we'll use it today. What I don't love about this is probably the color, but I can't really remember too much if I like it or not. Obviously, I wasn't thrilled with it because I kind of threw it in the back of the drawer, but I do know that I don't like to swipe it on, so we're just going to take a brush and just kind of slowly work with it. It's super pigmented. I don't know if it's the foundation. It's probably the foundation because I don't remember having this issue with this product before. It's getting a little clingy, a little patchy, but that's probably that foundation being a little on the dry side. This is definitely my favorite way to apply this cream bronzer. It's super creamy, easy to blend out. Oh, that was way too much. But this shade is just a little dark for me. Look how easy that was to blend out. Super easy. So I do like this. Is it my favorite? No. I have drugstore ones that I really like. I love the Milani. That's probably my top. I really like the e.l.f. cream bronzers. I think they're really nice and super affordable. Even the GRWMs one I would probably pick over this. It's a decent cream bronzer. I just feel like for me, I have ones that I just like better. For cream blush, so we have this mini size of the Nude Sticks Nudies All Over Face Color. This is in the shade Poppy Girl. So it's a like poppy peach pink. And then I also bought this. This is new. I have not tried this yet. This is the Revolution Jelly Blush Lip in Cheek Stain. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Makeup jelly stick thing. So this is in the shade Strawberry. I kind of want to try this. I'm going to try this with you guys. Maybe I'll do this one on the other side and then we'll kind of like mix them together. So be careful. First time I took this off, this cap off, see, the whole thing wants to come out. Yeah, so just be very careful with that. This is gonna stain, so you gotta work quickly with it and start out with a little bit at a time. Just gonna take a little to start. And this is in the shade Strawberry. I kind of wish I would have went with the peach one, but oh, okay. This brush is making it great to apply. Ooh, okay, I like that. First time I feel like I swatched this, I was like, oh, that's bright. This looks pretty. This brush is from Sephora. This is their Pro Foundation number 64, but I love it for cream blush. Pretty. Okay, before I use this on the other side, I wonder if I should keep that cap so it doesn't dry out. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's try this Poppy Girl. So I'm just gonna apply it like that. I don't remember too much. I do like this. I've used this on my lips before in my Hailey Bieber makeup tutorial, and I love that, which is a nice thing about Nude Sticks is their products are pretty versatile. This is okay. There's a good amount of shine to it, so if you like glowy blushes, this is one of them. It's nice. I like the color. Let's add some on this side and then we'll even it out. It blends out really nice. So yeah, that's a good product, I feel like. I like both of these. Obviously this tint is gonna last a long time. So if you find you're a blush girly and your blush does not last throughout the day, maybe check out this stain to put underneath your blushes. That's really pretty. I'm really liking this jelly blush. I think it's this brush. I think you just need to have the right tools. And I do like this. I mean, I'm going to powder, so I think it'll be okay. But I tend to not pick super glowy products. I like more of a cream blush that doesn't emphasize texture and isn't too shiny. But overall, I do really like these still. All right, the next product. I am scared about this because I remember trying this and it really scared me. This is the GRWMs Insta Ready Base and Under Eye Setting Powder Duo. This is in the shade Bubblegum, I believe. Yeah, so it's their pink powder. On the top, you get like a pressed powder. And then on the bottom, when you spin it off, you get a loose powder. So that is really, really cool. I'm going to start out with the loose powder all over my face, a little bit under the eyes, and then we can kind of go with the pressed powder, maybe as like a finisher or whatnot. So yeah, dump a little in here. Definitely a bubblegum pink. I feel like the loose powder was a lot less scary than the pressed powder, if I can remember. I think because it's a little more sheer. Like, that's not scary at all. Like, that looks normal to me. So, okay, I like that a lot. I don't think it looks too pink. Definitely mattified. Pretty blurring. Yeah, I like that. I don't think it's too cakey or powdery. After I spray my face, then I will use the pink powder. Right now, we're on a good roll, so I do really like that loose powder. Let's move on to some finishing products. This was another GRWMs product and I used it once and then just kind of threw it in my drawer. This is their Sunside bronzer in the shade Day Gleam. I think the packaging is like really cute. Let's see how I feel about it. I feel like everything's going on patchy today. I feel like it's that foundation. This is nice. It's just like a nice matte bronzer that was very pigmented. Very pigmented. We are looking a little crazy today, but that's okay. I feel like it's kind of a little too powdery chalky in a way, but not bad though. And then for powder blush, I remember buying this and maybe using it like once. This is a Revolution Powder Blush. Blusher Reloaded in Rose Kiss. This color is so pretty. Like, I love that color. I think it looks beautiful. Let's try this. Don't remember much about it. It's definitely matte. There doesn't look like there's any sheen, shimmer, glimmer in there. It's hard to tell with everything we have on our face now. Both of these products, the bronzer and this blush, are just very powdery, like a powder matte. Has good pigment. It's a really pretty color, but I just feel like I'm looking pretty powdery with those two products. So you guys know this year I've gone through a journey with my eyebrows and getting my microblading lasered off and all that healing, trying to grow them in. And I feel like, you know, once you have your brow routine down, you don't really like to travel too far away from it. So I'm just kind of gonna do my normal, but I actually have a new product that I want to try. This is my new favorite. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. Let my brows dry down and then I go in with a brow tint pen. Usually use the NYX, but I wanted to try this new Benefit Mighty Fine Brow Pen. I got it in 3.5 neutral medium brown. The neutral dark brown was all sold out, so figured I'd try this out. So that's what I'm gonna do with you guys. At least just speed it through, set my eyebrows with the gel, let them dry, and then add a few strokes. With this guy, it has 3 little prongs, so I'm really excited to see how this goes. I'm just gonna do that real quick. While that glue's drying down, I'm actually gonna do something else while we're waiting for that. Let's try out this Sheetlam eyeliner pencil in Chromazone Multicolor Gel Liner. Oh my gosh, I didn't know there was a sharpener on the eye, and that's really cool. And a smudger. So this is like a duochrome, I think it is. I'll show you. It has like a shift in it. It's like a gray, what is it? Like a blue, purpley green, but it's supposed to just shift colors. I think it's really cool. Let's just apply a little bit of this. Very creamy, definitely a gel. Let's try smudging it out. I feel like the color shift kind of goes away once you smudge it out, like it's not as metallic looking, but it's kind of cool. Brows are dried down. Let's go in with this Benefit Mighty Fine Brow Pen. I've tried 3-prong brow tint pens in the past and they never really worked out for me, but they're from the drugstore, so let's see how this goes. Turning it to the side. Yeah, the color's a little light. I actually really like this. I like that you can turn it to the side. I'm definitely going to need a different color. This is pulling way too warm. Fine Benefit products do that. Even though it says neutral, it's definitely too warm. My under eyes are looking really, really yellow. Oy vey. And then turn it back to the 3-prong to get like hair-like strokes. I think that's really, really cool. It's just a little hard to make them symmetrical because you do just have 3 lines that you're kind of just brushing on, you know, instead of like a single line where you can be more precise with the shape. But I do really like this, especially if you're into like thicker, fluffier brows. Like, I think that looks good. Again, the shapes are very, very off, but also that's my eyebrows. Sometimes I just like to take a little spoolie and soften the brush strokes gently. What's nice about the Benefit Brow Gel is it doesn't flake when you do this. It doesn't have any white crust or flake or anything, so it's really nice. So you can do this on brow gels. I would not, because then it would just flake and crust. For a first time use, that's pretty dang good. Before we move on to mascara and some lip products, let's spray my face. I'm running out of my setting sprays, so this is really all I have. I have to get a new one, but I'm trying to hold out till the sale. Let's see if that will bring our face back to life. Definitely feeling very dry and powdery. All right, 2 mascaras. These were minis that I picked up a while ago, and I feel like I've used them once or twice, but I remember liking both of them, so we're gonna give them another shot. This is the One Size Fantasize mascara, and then this is from Buxom. This is the, just says a lash mascara in Black is Black. So let's try one on each side. Let's go in the Buxom. I remember loving this one. I know it looks huge, but I just feel like I remember liking the effect that it gave my lashes. There's one coat. I feel like it makes them separated and kind of wispy. I definitely don't think it's like a top contender for the mascaras I'm loving right now. It's not bad. It is getting those little balls at the end, it's clumping at the end, so I don't really love that. Compared to like my mascaras that I have now, this is just eh. Alright, and let's go in with the Fantasize on the other. Ooh, this might be drying up actually, but it has another thicker wand. Yeah, this is getting crusty, so I wonder if this is all dried up. Hard to really use this wand because of the mini size. I like this better than the Buxom one. I feel like it's not getting as clumpy. I think it's just drying up on me. The mini ones dry up obviously quicker than like a full size. Can't win today. But it doesn't have like the length and separation that I love in a mascara, but it's pretty volumizing at the root and definitely didn't get as clumpy as the Buxom one. But both of them, it's just, they're not going to be winners for me. Actually, it looks kind of cute like this. I just kind of blow dry my hair, and actually, I don't know why. I must have like 1% secret DNA of Whoville in me. When my hair air dries, it naturally flips out. Now for some lip products. We have the Rare Beauty. Is this Kind Words matte lip liner in the shade Humble. I really like this, just don't use it that often, so we're gonna try it out again. And then I also have a Glam 101 lipstick and liner duo. I think it was like latte or something. It doesn't say it on here. Let's try out the Rare Beauty one. So it's a twist up, definitely more like a gel formula. Love this color, very creamy, very creamy. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like this. I just don't remember the wear power. Wow, that was really nice. You know what I want to do is take this lipstick end and put it in the middle. Does that go? Maybe. I like these little duo things. It's like a matte lipstick. That's pretty. Let's see what the other end of this guy will do. Or like a cool tone brown. Shade's really good for defining. I like both of those. Again, they're probably just, I just remember them not being like super long wear, but that's a really nice lip combo. A little matte, a little dry feeling, but not terrible. This was just the Glam Lip Plumper. I don't have like their, and Walk on the Beach. It gave just a really nice shine. These are really great. I feel like these are a really good dupe for the Tarte Maracuja. That is like such a pretty lip combo, but let me take it off so we can show you a few more products that I kind of picked out. I'm gonna keep the lip liner on. Let's try out this Tarte Maracuja Lip Plump in the shade Primrose. I feel like this is nice. I don't know. I just don't ever pick it up. Ooh. I think does this have plumper in it? It's giving me a minty tingly feel, which I really like. That is nice actually. And this color is so pretty. This brown lip liner and this, such a pretty combo. It's nice, but I just feel like there's so many dupes out there. The NYX Fat Oil Lip Drip, love that. I also really like the ColourPop So Juicy ones. Glam has one, so a bunch of brands out there have really duped this product, but it's really pretty. You won't waste your money if you do end up getting the Tarte one. I honestly could go on and on about a ton of lip products because, like, you know, I have so many now that I kind of just pick and choose, and there's so many that some do get left behind, but I do want to use this Urban Decay. I've only used this a few times. What is this called? Their Vice Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Textum. Maybelline has a dupe. These vinyl inks are really, really great. I actually kind of like this formula a little better, but I still really, really like these. I want to try this because I haven't used it in a while. I like that it's a long wearing lipstick and they don't dry down to like a matte, uncomfortable feeling. They stay kind of shiny. I don't know how this magic does it, but it's pretty cool. I do still really like this. I always forget about it, but I do really like these. But if you want to save some money, just get the Maybelline vinyl inks. Okay, one last thing, guys, before I kind of review everything. Let's try out the Pink Press powder. Although I'm still looking a little powdery even after setting it, but I do want to try this with you guys so you can see. Let's just do it in the center of my face. Oh yeah, see? Very pink. It kind of doesn't disperse as nicely as I'd like. Like, I feel like it's just kind of clinging. I don't know. I do like the loose powder a lot better than this. It is super brightening. It's a little powdery looking and doesn't kind of move how I'd like it to. But overall, it's a decent pink powder. I mean, you get 2 for 1. All right, guys, let's do a quick rundown of the products and how I kind of feel about them now. Again, these were products that I wanted to give a second chance. Let's point out some that I would pass on. I feel like these were just too powdery, a little too cakey. The color is nice, the pigment's there, but they're just too powdery for me and what I've been preferring lately, so I would pass on these guys. The foundations, we didn't get to try out this one, but this I think I would pass on nowadays just because I feel like it's super matte. I feel like it was hard to blend out. Products on top kind of clung a little. If you have super oily skin and you love full matte coverage, I think you would like this. Maybe my skin wasn't having a day, or maybe if I would have prepped my skin a little bit better, this would probably blend out a little better, but I just don't love it, and it's gonna be a pass. Like, my pores look pretty blurred. This overall is a nice primer. You get a lot in here. It came with a little spoon, I remember. I feel like these products definitely did a really nice job blurring. Definitely did a nice job mattifying. So I feel like they're a good duo. The pressed pink powder in here is a little overwhelming and a little powdery. Kind of hard to kind of pat out. I feel like the product kind of really clung, but maybe that is the foundation. Who knows? But I do really like the pink loose powder at the bottom. I think that's really nice. It's not too pink. It's not scary at all. Someone who's afraid of pink powder, I really enjoyed that. So it's decent. But again, I haven't tried any pink powders before. This was like my first go around, so I don't really have much to compare it to. But overall, these were decent. And then this I would probably pass on just because I have drugstore cream bronzers that I just prefer over this. It's just okay for me. And then this is not up to par with what I like for my cream blushes. This is just too glowy, too dewy for me. This is the Nude Stick All Over Face color. It just allows too much texture to show with how shiny it is. And then let's talk about some of the other products that I was kind of surprised about. I've always loved this, but unfortunately this shade doesn't work for me too much anymore now that I am not as tan. It just has too much of a yellow underbase. Don't know if they increased the shade range. I'll have to check it out. Maybe if they did, maybe I'll get a lighter shade, but it's really nice. You get a lot of product for this. It's a great concealer. Full coverage, doesn't get dry, doesn't cake, blends out like butter. Like, it is an amazing concealer. This I was really surprised about. I didn't think I would like this as much as I did. And I think the key to it was that brush that I used with it. It blended out so nice. And if my blush stays all day long because of the stain, this will be amazing. I think it's so cute, so we'll have to see. Sorry I threw 2 new products in this video, but I really wanted to try these out. And I was really impressed with this. This made filling in my eyebrows so fast. Again, it's a little more difficult to get more precision and more of the shape if you're like very specific about your eyebrow shape, but if you're just looking for a quick eyebrow pen that does a job really quickly, this was awesome. I'm just gonna have to get it in a darker shade, but we'll see how long it lasts too, because sometimes brow tint pens can dry up really quickly. But overall, first impression, these I really like. I like this a lot. I think it's a really great color corrector. Again, it's not going to be a brightener, it's more of a color corrector, so it did really hide the darkness under my eyes. And again, my under eyes aren't looking great because of the yellow tint from that concealer, but it's nice. I like that it dries down so thin that it's not another layer of makeup under your eyes. So my under eyes don't look cakey or crusty or too makeup-y at all. They actually look pretty good besides the jaundice. And then the lip products. I'm actually really impressed with all the lip products that I tried. Like, they're all really great. The lip liners were great. I just remember the wear power not being great, but I mean, this is a little good duo stick if you want a lipstick and lip liner all in one. Rare Beauty lip liner is super creamy, really beautiful pigment, glides on so nice. It just doesn't have the wear power compared to the Huda Beauty ones or the Charlotte Tilbury ones that I really enjoy. I like this, but I think there's plenty of dupes out there. And yeah, I always forget about this, but I do really like this. So overall, I was really happy with the lip products. There wasn't any that I was like, don't need that. Alright guys, so thanks for sticking around and watching me do a full face of makeup and giving makeup a second chance to see if I want to pull them out from the back of my drawer and keep them up top. But if you guys have any product recommendations, please let me know down below. And again, thank you so much. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time. Bye!